amid the conflict in southern Israel. We take this opportunity to assure not just our kababayan here in Israel, but also their families there in the Philippines, who we know are anxious to find out how their loved ones are coping in this difficult time. I am joined here today by our embassy officers who have tirelessly worked with me since the hostilities started. May I introduce Consul General Anton Manda, Vice Consul Patricia Narajos, Vice Consul Terry Bautista, Labor Attaché Rudy Gabasan, Welfare Officer Dina Ponciano, Defense Attaché Ewald Manay, and Commercial Counselor Vike Roaring. They will all join me in responding to your questions. As earlier announced by Secretary Manalo this morning, 2 of our kababayan are killed following the violent attacks of Hamas in southern Israel. These have been confirmed by Israeli authorities. Last night, in the most difficult phone call in my career, I spoke to the wife of one of the victims to inform her of this sad news and to convey our sympathies. I promised her that the embassy will provide all the necessary assistance she needs. The President will also speak to her today to convey his personal condolences and offer additional assistance. The embassy will not disclose the identities of the deceased in line with the family's request for privacy at this very difficult time. May the memory of our kababayan be a blessing. We continue to work closely with Israeli authorities and local contacts to find the 3 Filipinos who are still missing. Despite sporadic rocket attacks and the distressing images you see in the news and on social media, these depict only certain areas in Israel, particularly areas surrounding the Gaza Strip. The Israeli military has retaken control of the communities infiltrated by Hamas militants. Rocket attacks have considerably lessened, except in southern Israel. People can move freely in areas far from the combat zone, and we have returned to work here at the embassy since Sunday. As much as we would like to immediately extend assistance to our kababayan in conflict areas, the embassy must adhere to the strict travel restrictions enforced by Israeli authorities in these areas. However, the Israeli government assures us that during emergency situations, Israeli security authorities and the Home Front Command have established protocols for evacuating anyone who is in Israel, regardless of nationality and status. The embassy thus takes this opportunity to express its gratitude to Israel for ensuring the safety of Filipinos, especially the Israeli security forces who rescued our nationals and continue to risk their lives in finding the last missing Filipinos. We also thank the Israeli emergency and medical personnel who took care of our injured kababayan, as well as the kibbutzim who included our nationals in their evacuation operations. Meanwhile, the embassy's Migrant Workers Office and Overseas Workers Welfare Administration team continues to provide assistance to evacuated Filipinos relocated to safer ground or being treated for injuries. The MWO-OWA team has been working tirelessly in the last 2 days to ensure that all Filipinos are accounted for and that those affected are given medical emergency assistance. We continue to provide Filipinos in Israel with timely advisories, safety guidelines, and important instructions through our social media accounts and messenger